Today I'm showing you how to make a simple dashboard using HTML CSS. So I just have this HTML document with the title of simple dashboard. I want to make a div with the ID of, I want to say user picture. I want to make an image with the source of, what is it like, resources slash user image dot JPEG, and the alt is going to be user pics. I have this, so we're going to insert the image later. I'm going to say big. I'm going to say welcome, and we're going to do a username. So yes. So you can just write anything in this here. So you have this. Now it's time to insert in the image. I'm just like the image, and then there we have the image. We'll just change the background a bit. I'll just say body, background color, light orange. So just gonna use something like orange. Also, you also have to link the CSS to the HTML as well. And to say link rel or style sheet ref style.css. And we have this CSS. So I'm just going to add in a BR for the big tag. And also in this image, I'm going to give it a width of 50px and also a height of 50px. This became a little bit smaller. Just say hashtag user picture. Say background color. Let's use something like gray. Say color white. Now it looks like that. I'm going to say text align center. Now all of it has moved onto the center. So in my next HTML, I'm going to make another div with the ID of user properties. I'm going to make a big tag which says dashboard. Well, this big, so I'm going to have the ID of title. So now we have this. Just all the title, the font size of, so let's say like 2em. 3em instead. I'm also going to start the user properties. So I'm going to give it background color. I'm going to choose like this color. Just say color white and font size 30px. size. So I'm going to set I'm going to set its font size to like 26 px. Okay. 40 px. There. That has a bigger font size. Oh, and I'm also going to say text align center as well. And there. Now it's moved all the way onto the center. Before I continue, let me just quickly add font family. Font family. Now it looks. Now the font has changed. I need to make another div. I want to have the ID of user info. With this user info div, it's going to have, I'm going to say like big, the user name. I have that. Okay, let's just try small instead. There. Sounds a bit smaller. And use an input type equals text. I'm gonna say value. So I'm just gonna write a username. I'm gonna start CSS with the starter user info. Give it a background like gray. I'm not gonna do gray. So I'm going to use like yellow. Give it a color of black. And just say hashtag user info input. I'm going to give it a font size of 30 px as well. I'm also going to say border none. So now have no border. So I'm going to copy this small tag and say email. And set this to email. And the value will be email@place.com. So I'm going to add a BR in between them. I'm using this inputs. I'm going to leave the border. I'm going to use an outline of none. Because I have border but no outline. I'm going to put the line right here. Then I'm going to say password. I'm going to write my password. Just now the password changed as well. I'm just going to say border width 2px. Okay, let's switch. going to say border color. I'm going to use like gray. So, I'm also going to say hashtag user info small. Let's see, margin top 20px. So now we have this. Now I'm just going to add more elements. So I'm just going to add more space in between the elements. First, let me just increase the image size to like 100px instead of 50. And then here, I'm going to say font size like 1.5 em. So now the sizes have increased. Let's use 2.5 em instead. It's increased even more. So in the title, I'm going to also add padding of like 20px. And here, I'm going to add a padding of 20px too. So now, yeah, they have more padding. Let's increase that. So I'm going to add a bit more line breaks. Here I'm going to add a BR. And there's a little bit of space in between both of them. Also after this dashboard, a BR. I'm just going to change the styling of the inputs a little. So I changed the border with something like 2px. Then a border radius 2px. 5px border radius instead. So I'm going to look more around. I'm just going to move this border color. I'm going to go with the default one. There. So now I don't need this anymore. Now everything's more separated. So anyways, that's the end of today's tutorial. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. So bye.